Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today's video is going to be a very sneak peek into one of the videos that is in the Amazon FBA UK course, which will be coming out within the next few days. Link in the description if you want to join the waiting list for exclusive access or exclusive early access and maybe a little something special as well. First link in the description as well if it's already out and there's no need for a waiting list anymore. So this video is all about goal settings. It's actually the first video in the product research guide. And the reason I've done this video is because most people don't know what they're looking for because they don't know what they're actually trying to achieve. Now, I'm not talking about exactly what selling price you're looking for, exactly what reviews and weights. I'm just saying, well, if you want to make £2,000 a month, how are you going to do it? You know, what maths do you actually need to do to make £2,000 a month? So here it is. I hope you enjoy it. Leave a thumbs up if you do, and leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll speak to you tomorrow. The first thing we need to do, this is where so many people go wrong, is you actually need to set a goal. You need to figure out what you want to be making from Amazon, because that's going to dictate how much you spend, what sort of products you look for. I have people that still reach out to me that have been looking for products for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I'm saying to them, what are you looking for? And they say, well, I'm just looking for products that sell like, you know, 300 a month and that's it. And I'm like, well, you need to look in different areas. What's your goal? And oh, I don't even know what my goal is. So this is the first thing you need to do. And what do I mean by this? So if you want to make, let's say you want to make £2,000 profits per month. That's your goal, okay? Let's just say that's your goal. How are you going to do that? So potentially you could find a product where you make £10 profit per unit, but you need to sell, so you need to sell how many of those? So 200, you need to sell 200 units. You need to sell 200 units at £10 profit to make your £2,000 profit every single month. Or you could make £5 profit per unit, and you'll need, how many you need 400. So you need to make 400 sales a month to be able to make your £2,000. Or you're making £3 profit per unit. Again, you'll need 666, okay? Sales per month. So I would always look at higher profit margins, of course. If you can make between £5 and £10 profit per unit, then you're in a good space. I wouldn't personally go for a product that has less than £5 profit per unit. The reason being is that if there's anything like your PPC spend is higher than you thought it would be, like your marketing costs are higher than you thought it would be. Once you launch your product, you realize you can't sell it for the price that other people are selling it for, then you know this isn't enough space to be able to make mistakes. Okay, £3 is not enough to be able to make mistakes. Go for as much profit as you possibly can, whilst also selling a decent amount of units. So meet maybe somewhere in the middle where you make £7 profit. So to make £7 profit, you need to sell 285 units. So £7 profit, you need that's about 285 units to make 2,000 profit. Okay. So this is what you need to do. Spend some time working out what your goal is. So if you want to make 10K a month, then you need to work out how you're going to do that. And you're going to be searching for products that are related to these metrics here, okay? So this is not the only thing you need to do. The other thing you need to do is work out how much you can actually spend on stock. So let's say you have a budget of £1,500 on your first shipment, okay? Including absolutely everything. You're going to need to get your product. Let's say so you want to make £10 profit per unit, and you need to buy 200 units, right? So all we do is do 1,500 divided by 200. So we need to be getting the products for, so what did we say? 1,500 divided by 200. So that's how many we're going to need for 1 month's worth of sales. So, let's just give it an example. Equals £7.50. So we need to get our product for £7.50 landed in the UK, all fees paid for £7.50 if we're going to get 200 units for £1,500, right? If, say for example, we figure out that we're going to need 400 units for a month's worth of selling for 4 weeks. Again, you might not want a month's worth, but you want as much as you possibly can. Then again, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to do 1,500 divided by 400. So what's that going to be? 1,500 divided by 400. It's going to be £3.75. So we need our landed cost, which is all of your fees included, to be £3.75. So your customs duty, your unit cost, your shipping, your VAT needs to be pretty much £3.75 for your so you can spend £1,500. You're getting that much. You're paying that much per unit landed. If you want £5, if you're making £5 profit and you've ordered 400 units, then you're going to be making £2,000 profit per month. So understand, work out what your goal is. Okay, everyone's goal is going to be different. I would say if you have little money, so if you have 1,500 and that's all you have, then try and go for prices around this sort of area, if not lower. The reason being is that when you want to reorder your stock, you don't want to have a product that costs you £7.50 or £10 per unit and you're selling 400 units, because you won't be able to afford the reorder. Okay, so this is maybe a little mistake I first made when I started, is I went for a higher price product that sold way more than 200 units per month, way more, which means that if I wanted to keep up with my demand, I would have to spend 10-20k a month on stock. Okay, and when you start out with FBA, you might not have that much money. So I would say just set your goal realistically. If you want to have, again, chats about this, use the Facebook group, use your peers to be able to do that, but just do the maths, guys. Do the maths, and then you'll be able to take, okay, I need to sell 400 units a month, I need to be making £5 profit, and I can only afford 400 units, so I need to get my products for £3.75, and I need to make £5 profit. The FBA fee, which we'll go into in a minute, could be £4, and again, I'm going to discuss this later, but the FBA fee could be £4, including your 15% selling fee. Let's just say, for example, it is. So the PPC, you might be spending £2 per unit. So all we do is add those together. So £3.75 plus £4 plus £2. So that means our total cost is £9, right? So we know that if we want to make £5 profit, what do we have to do? We've got to sell it for £14.75. So the sales price has to be £14.75 for us to make £2 a month. All right, it has to be. It can't be any lower than that. Otherwise, we're not going to make our £2. Right? If you find out that this product then is actually selling for £17.99, then you're in a good position where you can make more profit per month. But also, you can put more money on PPC, so you can afford to put another. Let's say you can afford to put £3 or £4, £3 to £4 on PPC to rank faster up, so that you don't have to spend as much in the future and you can make more profit. So this is what you need to think about. What is your goal? How are you going to get there? How many units do you need to sell? How much profit do you need to make? How much money do you have to invest? And how does that relate to how many units you'll need to make the profit that you want to make? Okay, I would advise, my personal advice, guys, this is my personal advice, you don't have to listen to it at all, that you go for something that sells between £15 and £25 and does anywhere between, 300 and 800 units per month. Because realistically, finding something that makes £10 profit per unit is pretty hard to do unless you're spending £10-15 on the unit itself. So, if you want to make 2k, then you'll need 200 units at £10. It's going to be a bit harder to find. So I would say look between a selling price of £15 to £25 and units between 300 and 800 per month. And the other thing you need to bear in mind, because this is the FBA fee. Okay, cool. So FBA fee is related to your weight and your size. So when we're looking later on, we want to find something that's lightweight. Lightweight. Okay, I'm going to put that in bold and we're going to underline it. No, we're going to keep doing that on it, because it's important we find something that's lightweight. Okay, don't find something that's heavy, because that means your cost here your FBA fee or your Amazon fee slash FBA will be higher. It might be £7 per unit, right? Which means that product is not as profitable anymore because it's not lightweight, right? So these are the things you need to do. Hopefully this is making sense, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, but let's crack into the real stuff, the real product research in the next video. See you in a second.